My dear brothers and sisters in Christ Jesus, several years ago, a balloon salesman was selling balloons on the streets of New York City. When business got a little slow, he would release a balloon. As it floated into the air, a fresh crowd of buyers would gather and his business would pick up for a few more minutes. He alternated the colors. First, he released a white one, then the red one, and later a yellow one. After a time, a little African boy tugged on his coat sleeve, looked the balloon salesman in the eye, and asked a penetrating question. Mister, if you released a black balloon, would it go up? The balloon salesman looked at the little boy and with compassion, wisdom, and understanding said, Son, it's what's inside those balloons that makes them to go up. The little boy was fortunate indeed to encounter a man who could see more than just his eyes. With good eyes, you can see to run or walk or play. The person who can see with his heart and his eyes can also reach out and touch the spirit within the other human being and reveal the good that lies in him. The Gospel of the day presents to us an incident where a Pharisee who played a role of host invited Jesus to dine with him. We are unsure of the motives of this Pharisee to invite Jesus for the table sharing. Maybe he just wanted to grow in his friendship with Jesus. Maybe he wanted to check how this great preacher would conduct himself in his house. Maybe he wanted to show off his friends of having invited a great rabbi to his house. Or maybe he wanted to break the ministry of Jesus to trap him in doing some deviations. In all these maybes, in the perspective of the Pharisee, are from within and from the very core of human thoughts emerged from the heart. In any case, the Pharisees certainly expected Jesus to follow the rules and customs of the traditional Jewish meal. The Gospel passage says, the Pharisee was amazed to see that Jesus did not first wash before dinner. And we know how Jesus answered with sadness, You fools, did not the one who made the outside make the inside also? So give for alms those things that are within, and see, everything will be clean for you. The above story of a balloon seller's statement to boy, Son, is what's inside those balloons that makes them to go up, is very much matched to perfect to the contest. The heart that filled with compassion and love always fulfills the greatest commandment, love of God and love of neighbor. Psalmist in the Psalm 51 verses 10 urges God to create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Whoever possesses a pure heart, both externally and internally, can see with his heart and his eyes, can also reach out to touch the spirit within another human being and reveal good that lies in him. This is called a perfect expression of God's commandment. Finally, the Gospel passage invites us to position our hearts so that God can shape and refine us into the image of His Son. Romans chapter 8 verses 29. It can also make us pure and brand new in God's sight. Let our hearts become living streams where compassion and love overflow, then our minds to be sponges to suck whatever bad we see in others. Let us develop a passionate and fervent desire to respond to the call of Jesus to radical discipleship. For that, we need to take the place of a balloon seller to release balloons in the form of mercy, compassion, love, and generosity whenever humanity needed them most, in order to renew humanity, to draw humanity to God, who is the source and author of our life. This is called a true discipleship. May God bless us all.